Hey everybody, what is going on? CerealOverdrive here, and today we're talking about me and the console edition of Rust. So what do I mean by this? We're going to be talking about my console edition of Rust content because I like looking in a mirror more than anybody else. No, actually, we're going to be doing it because some of you guys have been leaving some, like, not mean comments, but some comments that make me go, "Urgh," and not in the sense that, like, I'm mad at you, in the sense that I'm sort of mad at myself because it's like, am I conveying my message incorrectly? Is this the YouTube algorithm just being a jack? Well, you know what? Or is it a combination of things? Because I think I might be communicating incorrectly with people. A lot of people seem to walk away from my videos thinking that I hate the console edition of Rust, or thinking that there's some drama between me and D11, which D11, they might care about me a little bit, but I doubt they really care about me that much. Everybody who's watching these videos plays the console edition Rust. They buy the skins. Maybe once in a while I could say a skin's not worth it, influence someone's purchasing decision. But I don't think I'm that big of an influencer or anything like that. And secondly, like, I've actually had, like, really good communications with everybody over at D11. Like, you know, that's it. Like, they've been doing this game for over 2 years now. Like, we've had communication. There's some videos where they might be like, hey, like, you got this wrong, or that's a little off. But most of the time, like, they you know, they understand I call things like I see it, but at the same time, they know I'm not, like, trashing the game or just putting a bunch of misinformation out there, doing anything like that. Now, well, let's get into these videos because I want to go over what I did wrong and what people think I did wrong, and see if I really am too negative. Because I think when you get enough comments to say you're being too negative, and I haven't gotten so many that I'm thinking like everybody's getting this, but enough that I'm like maybe like 20, 30, 40, even 50 people are walking away from my videos thinking that I was negative about the console edition Rust, and that's too many people, to be honest. Like, my videos get like 1,000, 2,000 views. That's 5% of people walking away thinking something that I'm not trying to convey. So let's go over this, because there's a few things I think that's happening. First off, the video titles and the YouTube algorithm and everything like that. So the way YouTube and the YouTube algorithm works is it doesn't send you all the videos that I make. In fact, did you know I've made videos on like 7 different games in the last couple months? I've done Cyberpunk, GTA 6, I've done Call of Duty, I've done Entropia Universe, I've done a whole ton of games. Even Baldur's Gate, that's another one. Starfield, that's another one. Like, I've done a ton of games. In fact, in Starfield, I've got over 100,000 views on one video. How many people even knew that? You probably don't, because even though in that field, like in Starfield, if you look up how to do a mission, like, you're going to find my video. But like, if you're not playing Starfield, the algorithm doesn't push it to you because that's not something you're interested in. So a lot of you probably aren't getting those videos. And the same goes for more niched down content. So for instance, for the console edition Rust, if all you click on are my patch notes, that's all you're going to get. If all you click on are my negative videos, that's all you're going to get. And if all you click on are my positive videos, that's all you're going to get. Because I found there's a group of people that say I'm too negative, and then there's a group that say I'm too positive, which is weird because I'm trying to balance it out. But yeah, let's go over these videos. Let's go over what I was trying, the message I was trying to convey, and then I'm interested to see what people think. So the first video, the video that sort of sparked this off, is Rust console solo, duo, and trio servers are not what you think. And I put, is it a lie? Right? Like this title, yeah, it's a bit clickbaity, but at the same time, like, I've got to play the game. If I put solo, duo, and trio servers, what's going to happen is there's going to be a handful of people that say, Cereal, good job putting a title that, like, correctly conveys everything, and then no one's going to ever see the video. If you look at every video that goes viral, every video that people watch, there's an element of clickbait to it. Like, yeah, there just is. There has to be. And those are the people I'm competing with. So to ask me to, it's sort of like, you know, taking a 5th grader and putting them up against an MLB team and saying, hey, we're going to give the MLB team juice anyways. Like, that doesn't make sense. I'm not talking about orange juice, by the way. But, like, it's like, how are these 5th graders going to win? Like, they don't have a chance. And you're giving steroids to these, like, it doesn't work. And, yeah, like, my competition, the Rust console niche, it's good. I mean, I wouldn't say anyone's juiced up. I don't think anyone has, like, a team of creators or anything like that. But when I go into these niches like GTA, or if I go into Call of Duty, if I'm trying to even expand, I'm competing with, like, people that have whole teams working, whole teams trying to figure out, like, what color works best in a thumbnail, trying to figure out what type of text works best. Me, it's just me. It's an uphill battle. And look, I'm not trying to make it a career, but I mean, I'd be lying if I said it wouldn't be nice. So yeah, like, the titles can be a little explosive sometimes. And if you're interested in knowing how I make my thumbnails, I'll put that out there too, because honestly, like, I want as many people to just be doing what I can do, and I know how hard it is to get started. So I'm willing to help people get to my level. But if you get above me, please, for the love of God, give me a hand. But no, like, yeah, is it a lie? Like, that's scandalous, I guess. Like, but the thing is, I'm hoping. So here's my hope when I make this title. And maybe I'm just like fooling myself. Like the question marks and stuff like that, it entices people. It's a question that you're asking. Like, is it a lie? And then we go into solo, duo, and trio servers. And honestly, the goal with this video was to give people realistic expectations of what solo, duo, and trio servers would be. Because I've seen a lot of people commenting, a lot of people asking me things like, hey, is D11 going to allow me to play with my buddy on a solo server? And we just won't work together. We'll just live near each other. Are they going to allow me to play with my clan and we just make a village and we all play solo? That's not D11, right? Like that is the individual server owner. And to some of you, this seems obvious. And to other people who just aren't that experienced with video games, server moderation, or anything like that, it goes way over their head. So I was trying to get the point across that solo, duo, and trio servers, all of that is up to the server creator, not D11. All D11 does is give people the tools. And that was what I was trying to convey with that video. I wasn't trying to convey that it's a disaster. I wasn't trying to convey that D11 should do more. In fact, I didn't even know. So a lot of people are like, Cereal, are you stupid? Did you even play the game? And I didn't play the game. If you listen to some of my videos, you know that right now I'm overseas. Like that's that I said it in the video that I didn't play, and then people are accusing me of not playing. It's like, yeah, like you're accusing me of doing something that I already admitted to. This is like accusing me of masturbation. No shit. Anyways, though, like, it's just like solo, duo, and trio servers. I was trying to get across what the servers are, how it works, why D11 shouldn't be blamed for some things, and why it's actually really hard to get a good solo, duo, or trio server. And that's not to say that people can't do it. It's to give credit to the people who do it. And to sort of take away some blame for the people who fail, because I feel like I might be one of those people. Anyways, moving on. Creator community servers, they're here. Rust console gave out community servers, and then in parentheses, I don't have one. So yeah, the I don't have one bit, that's a little bit clickbaity, but I wanted to go over it because people are looking for CerealOverdrive servers. They ping me and they say, hey, where are they? And the truth is, yeah, I was overseas. I didn't have access to an Xbox. Looked into renting one, couldn't get supposed to do. I thought making a video that just explains things would make the most sense. It would sort of give people like that confirmation that it's not like me and D11 hate each other. It's just that like I was talking to them and there's just no way it was going to work, because I get it. Like they didn't want to just give me access to like the server creation tools and not have me play the server, because that's just BS. And I didn't want to do that either. And it was just like, yeah, that's not going to work. I just thought it was a way to cover that whole thing. I wasn't trying to be negative there. When I say I don't have one, it's not an accusation. It's just a statement. Next up, I put PC players are jealous in the thumbnail, and amazing Rust console news, hazmat skins, community servers, and more. I don't know how people would see that as being negative. Maybe some of you did. Tell me how. I really don't know. Like, Maybe I'm being a little overzealous on giving credit to the Rust console skins. I guess I don't know, but that's definitely not negative. Next up, Cereal community servers. Rust console CerealOverdrive community servers. Again, I don't know how that one's negative. I don't think that's negative at all. I'm just explaining what I'm thinking I'll do for community servers. I'm saying some of this stuff might not be in there, some of it might, and I'm saying like, hey, if this is in there, it's gonna blow my mind. I don't think it is. Like I said, yeah, if there were skin boxes, that would be insane. Like that would just blow me away. I don't think anyone would ever do that in their right mind, because why would you, right? Like on the PC, it exists because people mod, but on the console, like there's no reason to introduce that, because every company likes making money. So yeah, like I don't think that one's negative. Rust console news patch 1.83. I said they're getting ready for air. Again, like how does that? There's nothing negative about that. The whole error thing might be, maybe some people are thinking question mark, exclamation point, question mark, explanation point are negative, but I really don't think so. Also, I will point out right here, right? Rust console gave out community servers. I don't have one. Somewhat negative, let's say. 3.4K views. Amazing console skins. PC players are jealous. 2.2 thousand views. CerealOverdrive community servers, 1.3 thousand. Rust console news patch 1.83, 1.3 thousand. Rust console solo, duo, and trio servers are now what you think, 1.3 thousand in 22 hours. If you look, the more negative the title, the more views you get. Like if I made something saying Rust is going to die, that would get a ton more views. But I don't do it because like I think there's a line, right? Again, like here's another one. I tried community servers so you don't have to. Rust console, #gaming. And then the thumbnails, the good, bad, and ugly. Just went over the good, bad, and ugly things about Rust console community servers. Maybe some people think I'm saying they're bad and ugly, but I really wasn't. I was literally just going over the good, bad, and the ugly about those servers. I thought that was pretty straightforward, but maybe people think that's negative. Yeah, 4.4 thousand views, so maybe that's it. I thought that, honestly, Personally, I thought this video did good just because it had a really like catchy thumbnail in my opinion, and I like the title. I tried Rust community server so you don't have to. That's what I was really like intending to do. Like, if you don't want to jump on the staging branch, if you don't want to play with no skins, if you don't need a 2x or 3x server, let me try it. Let me report back to you on how it goes. And that's that. Let's just end it there. We've gone back a month. The good, the bad, ugly. I don't know. I like that thumbnail, but I can see people saying it's a little bit negative. It got 4.4 thousand views, so that would sort of push that's negative. But I don't know. Like, are these titles that crazy? Like, is it a lie? Maybe, I guess. But like, again, I feel like when I say, is it a lie? I don't know. It's hard for me to judge, but it's like, am I being too negative about this? I try and do a check with myself, and I don't. Look, if you said it for Call of Duty, maybe, because what are my 5 worst moments in Modern Warfare 3? Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, let's just call it there with the good, the bad, and the ugly. But like, is this too negative? I'm curious what people think. To me, this feels fine. Like, to me, this feels like legitimate. Like, hey, I can see people saying like 1 or 2 is a little too negative. The title's a little bit catchy, but I think it's a huge overstatement to just say that all my videos are negative, because honestly, when I look at this, there's 2 and maybe 3 that I can pick out that people would say are negative out of 6 videos. So I'd say half my videos are positive. I'd say 2 of the videos are definitely like, they could be viewed as positive, but maybe you view them as like slightly negative to slightly positive to really positive. And then one of the videos is a little bit more negative slanted when it probably shouldn't have been. But I still think like the question mark exclamation point, I feel like that like conveys a question, more like you're saying like, is it a lie? And then you're investigating, more than like, it is a lie. Like, that, is it a lie and is it a lie? To me, those are like 2 very different statements, but maybe that's not conveyed to other people. But I'm really curious, like, is it the tone I take in the videos? Because I do try and be real. So what I try to do is I point out things that are negative, and I try to point out things that are positive. Like, I'll always say, it's a huge feat what they did pushing Rust over to the consoles, especially the Xbox One and the PS4. I say, like, the fact that things load so fast, the fact that things run like they do, the fact that we have as many options as we do as far as electricity, building, everything like that, that's crazy. That's really good. That's really impressive. And then I also say things like saying you are going to drop community servers a month after launch and then dropping them a couple of years later. That, I mean, I just don't see how people can say I'm being too negative about that, because that's like a negative to me. And I think even D11's admitted like they shouldn't have done that. That was a bad call, but who knows? Anyways, let me know down below. I want to hear what people think. I want to know if you think there's a way I should change it. And if you do have a way that I can change it, give it to me in a way that's not going to like completely destroy the channel. Because if you're like CerealOverdrive, you could easily change this by making your titles more boring. So like patch 1.83 instead of Rust console patch 1.83. And I don't want any text. I just want a pretty picture, even better, just a black box. Like we can't do that. But if you have some reasonable things, if you have some reasonable suggestions, I'm all ears. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'm hoping that we get some good discussion out of this. I'm hoping that I can learn a little bit from all of you. Until next time, peace.